This is episode 5 of the Semiconductor Company series. Intel. What comes to mind when you hear the name Intel? CPU? Microprocessor? The brain of the computer? That's right. But Intel was not originally a CPU company. And one man's decision changed Intel forever. Today, we tell that story.
In 1968, Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore founded Intel. Intel's first major product was not a CPU, it was DRAM memory. In 1970, Intel launched the 1103, the world's first commercial DRAM, and dominated the memory market. The CPU was a side business. Memory was Intel's identity. Memory was everything Intel stood for. 1936, Budapest, Hungary. A child is born into a Jewish family. His name is Andy Grove. He survived the Holocaust. When the Hungarian Revolution broke out in 1956, he crossed the border alone and fled to the United States. He arrived as a penniless refugee. He earned a PhD in chemical engineering from UC Berkeley, and in 1968 joined Intel as its third employee. In 1987, he became CEO. In 1997, Time magazine named him Person of the Year. In 2016, he passed away at the age of 79 from Parkinson's disease. A refugee had become a legend of Silicon Valley.
In the 1980s, Japan shook the semiconductor world. NEC, Toshiba, Hitachi, Fujitsu. Backed by the Japanese government, these companies launched a fierce price war. By the early 1980s, Japan had captured 70% of the US DRAM market. Intel's memory business was drowning in losses. Intel stood at a crossroads of survival.
In 1985, Andy Grove asked Gordon Moore, if we were fired and a new CEO came in, what would they do? Gordon Moore answered, they would get out of memory. Andy Grove replied, then let's do it ourselves. This short conversation changed the history of Intel. It was the decision to abandon memory, Intel's very identity.
In 1985, Intel completely exited the memory business and bet everything on the CPU. 1989, the 486 CPU. 1993, the Pentium CPU. Intel became the global standard for the PC market, an 80% share of the CPU market. Market capitalization soared from $4 billion to $197 billion. By abandoning memory, Intel gained the world.
Great companies do not just decide what to do. They decide what not to do. Intel abandoned memory and became the king of CPUs. TSMC abandoned chip design and became the king of foundry. Sony abandoned the television race and became the king of image sensors. Letting go is the greatest strategy.
For wafer companies, Intel remains the most important CPU customer. Selection and focus is the strategy of winners. The lesson of Intel is not just about semiconductors. It is a lesson for every company facing a moment of transformation. What will you hold on to? And what will you let go?